Hey there, Ali Duzette here, and today is day 6 of our 16 days in between these two eclipses in March 2025. We had a lunar eclipse on March 14th, and we're having a solar eclipse on March 29th, and here we are in the middle of it all, and today the theme is about intuition. Okay, if it feels extra hectic and crazy to you right now, don't worry, we're almost halfway done. We are getting through this. We have these 2 weeks in between these eclipses to get some serious healing done, and I think we're doing a great job, so good job, everybody. When eclipses happen, they disrupt the natural connection between the core self and transient emotion and allow us to reset all of it. This eclipse series is allowing us to have a huge reset and rebirth. This exact eclipse cycle is about letting go of beliefs that are not serving us so that we can be reborn. Now, today is extra fun and interesting because the sun is exact Neptune at 29 degrees of Pisces. So here's the deal. The sun, as you know, moves around the entire zodiac over the course of a year. It takes about 1 day to go 1 degree around. And so our zodiac, I mean, a circle has 360 degrees and our year has 365 days plus a little bit. And so about every day the sun is moving along the track, okay? Neptune is much slower than that. Neptune, I believe, is on a 180-year cycle. And so this guy is moving pretty slow. This one is moving pretty fast. And so if you can imagine it, the sun once a year goes exact with Neptune, and then it moves on. Okay, once a year, we have this special moment where the sun and Neptune are exact. And this year, that's taking place at 29 degrees of Pisces, which is a really interesting placement in general. This is the very last, the last degree of the last sign of the zodiac, okay? The zodiac technically starts with Aries, which is this red guy, and ends with Pisces, which is right here. And this is the dividing line between the old and the new. And right now, this is all taking place right at the very, very tippy end of this whole situation. Oh, I'm recording a video. Can I do it in a minute? I can. I can do it in a minute. Okay, so as we've got this Neptune and the sun at the very, very, very tail end of the zodiac meeting up together. The sun is shining a light on the role of Neptune in our lives, and Neptune is about to enter Aries for the first time in like 180 years in on March 30th, I believe. And when it does that, we are going to see some absolutely enormous, massive wake-up calls on both a personal level and a global level. Okay. We're going to see a lot of quote unquote waking up. And the thing that I do want to caution us all about is that what people wake up to is not all going to be the same thing. Okay. So some years ago, if you've been on my channel for a while, I was so excited because let's see, I think Jupiter was transiting Sagittarius or something like that. And I was so excited because I thought, oh yeah, this is the time, like at long, long last, um, we're going to see people realize the truth about the corruption in higher learning and big pharma and all of these different things. And that is not what happened. It's kind of what happened. Some people woke up the way that I wanted them to, and some people woke up the way that I did not want them to. And that is the thing about waking up. You see people that wake up and, you know, throw themselves into, say like a religion. And then you have people that wake up from the same religion, say, I don't believe this anymore. So people are waking up in every kind of way that you can think of. And so going into this new era of waking up, I just want us to be sure that we're not thinking like, oh yes, now everybody's going to wake up and agree with me, because that is not how it's going to be. What's going to happen is people are going to wake up to whatever is in their divine path to wake up to, and it may or may not be something that you agree with, and we're just going to have to watch that, and we're going to have to watch it in ourselves. We as individuals, you and me, we're going to be exposed to new perspectives and new thoughts that we hadn't seen before, and we're going to wake up to new kinds of truths, and it may make us very uncomfortable. So this is just something to keep an eye on. As soon as Neptune enters Aries, it's going to be a whole new world, and I think it's going to be rough. I'm like, is today the day to talk about it? Maybe not. Um, we'll see. But Neptune is the planet of illusion and delusion, the planet of loss, the planet of letting things go. Okay, so today is a really, really powerful day to think about where you are being called to let go of things right now. What are you being asked to let go of? And how are you being asked to let go of those things? Um, you may be being asked to let go of, I don't know, beliefs in particular systems or structures. You may be being asked to let go of actual, like, real things, a house, a romance, a friendship, a relationship. You may, but like, how are these things showing up and how are they being asked of you? Are there any kind of like accidents or weird communications, or are things showing up in your life that are triggering certain things to happen? Those are the things that I want you to keep an eye on as we're dealing with the ultimate of letting things go. This eclipse cycle, this whole eclipse cycle up until March 29th, is all about letting things go, and things are going to show up in our face to make us, reconsider a lot of things. Um, Now, Neptune again deals with our imagination. So where have you been imagining things? Where have you thought you were being spiritually led, but maybe you were spiritually deluded? This is a great day to get more insight on that. I just recommend praying and like asking God, like, okay, where am I accurate? Where am I not accurate? And we just say, God, please give me the courage to face where I have been deeply wrong so that I can align myself better with you. Now, one thing I wanted to bring our attention to is that the moon is trining this all. Do you see all those blue lines shining out from the moon? So the moon is trining this big Sun and Neptune conjunction today, which puts a huge double spotlight on our spiritual experiences and the dichotomy of spiritual possibilities, both good and evil. So what I'm talking about there is um, it shines a light on that your spiritual connection and your sense of spirituality. It can, you know, not all spirituality is good. That's it. That's what I'm saying. Not all spirituality is good. You can be spiritually connected to God. You can be spiritually connected to the devil, and you just have to be really sure, who you're connecting to. Um, it is more important than ever that we all connect with God for divine inspiration on what we need to do and what we need to know right now. We need to ask, what are things that I thought were true that maybe are not? Or maybe they were true for a time, or maybe it was important that I believed in them for a time, and now it's time for something new. Let's go ahead and tap. We're going to tap on these each just one time, but I'm going to recommend that you take a screenshot and tap on this more later. My kids are screaming in the background, so I need to finish this video and go deal with them. So tap, tap, tap on your collarbone. I am open to God's divine perspective on my beliefs. I am open to seeing where I might have gotten something wrong. I am willing to be humble. It can be safe for me to see where I have made incorrect assumptions about the nature of the world. I can see where I have been deluded. I forgive myself for past delusions. Every day I am getting wiser and better at discerning the word of the Lord and my own intuition. Go ahead and put your hands on your heart and breathe it in. Don't forget to like and subscribe and check out allydoesatclasses.com. I'm so glad that you're here. I have new sessions coming up in the next couple of days, so check out my website to find out when those are being recorded and what they are and everything. Thank you guys for being here. We're doing amazing, and I will see you guys tomorrow.